Hello students, in this video we shall first understand what is a Venn diagram. Venn diagram is a pictorial representation of sets. Till now you all have learned sets in a roster form and in a set builder form where all the elements are written down. Venn diagrams is a pictorial representation of set. So this is how a basic Venn diagram looks like. Now we will understand the rectangle part shows us the universal set. The rectangle part shows us a universal set. And these two circles are your sets. So let us name them as set A and set B. This Venn diagram shows us set A and set B are which sets? They are overlapping sets because they have some elements in common. So as per the Venn diagram, set A and set B are overlapping sets because there is a common portion in them, and this entire rectangle is your universal set. The second image shows me a universal set with set A and set B. But set A and set B are separate, they are disjoint sets, they have nothing in common. So this is how a disjoint sets are represented in a Venn diagram. This is how overlapping sets are represented, and this is how disjoint sets are represented. Coming further, we will understand how to represent an A intersection B in a Venn diagram in an overlapping set. So we are learning how to represent A intersection B, how to shade an A intersection B region in an overlapping set of a Venn diagram. So this is how you will show it. This portion is your A intersection B in case of overlapping set. But in case of disjoint sets, there will be no A intersection B because there are no common elements. It's an empty set. A intersection B is an empty set, so there will be no shaded region in an disjoint set. So the diagram remains the same. Next, we will learn how to represent A union B in overlapping sets. A union B means all the elements of set A and set B. So to represent A union B in an overlapping set, I will just shade the entire region of both the sets. So this is how A union B is represented in overlapping set. Coming to your disjoint set, I will represent A union B is just filling up both the circles, all the elements of A and all the elements of B in case of disjoint sets. So in this image you have understood how to represent overlapping and disjoint sets, intersection and union in both the cases. Now we shall understand how to represent subsets. So the first image over here shows that A is a set inside the set B. So this indicates A is a subset of B. If you see in the second image, B is inside the set A. So here B is a subset of A. What do we mean by subset? Subset, if A is a subset of B, means all elements of A belong to B. All the elements of A are elements of B also, and here it is vice versa. Now understand how to represent A intersection B in case of a subset. So A intersection B will be the entire section A. The subset A itself will become A intersection B because in an intersection I have to list the common elements of both the sets. So this shaded portion, the entire set A is your A intersection B. Next comes your, in this image it will be the entire set B. A intersection B will be your entire set B because all these elements are common in both the sets. Coming to your next one, A union B. A union B means all the elements of both the sets which belong to A and B. So I will shade this entire region. This represents my A union B. It covers all the elements of set A as well as set B. And similarly in the last image also, this one A union B will be this entire circle A because it covers all the elements of A as well as B. So we have learned how to represent intersection and union in case of subsets. Students, now we shall understand how to show difference of two sets in different types of sets. So first one is your overlapping sets. So first we will show A minus B in this image. So this is my set A and my set B, and I have to show difference of two sets. A minus B means all the elements of A which are not there in B. So all the elements of A which are not there in B is shown in this manner in the Venn diagram. So if you see this entire region of A are those elements of A which are not there in B. I can't shade this portion because these are the elements which are of A which are there in B. So these are the overlapping elements. So I will read this region of A. Similarly for B minus A, again this is my set A and B. I will shade all those elements of B which are not there in A, which do not belong to A. All the elements of B which do not belong to A. So you can clearly see this is the portion of B, all these elements which are not common with A, because this portion of B indicates all the elements overlapping with A. So B minus A is shown in this manner in a Venn diagram. In case of a disjoint set, A minus B will be the entire circle A because there is nothing overlapping. So all the elements of A are don't belong to B. So it is shown in by shading the entire set A. B minus A in case of disjoint sets will be all the elements of B, as there is nothing overlapping in disjoint sets. Coming to the subsets, A minus B. A minus B in case of subsets will be all the elements of A which do not belong to B. All the elements of A which do not belong to B. So if you can see this region, these are the elements of A which do not belong to B. So A minus B in case of subsets is denoted in this manner. Coming to B minus A in case of subsets. B minus A in case of subsets is a null set because all the elements of B are common with A. B itself is a subset of A. All the elements of B are from the set A. So B minus A will be a null set, as there are no such elements in B which do not belong to A. Finally, we learn the representation of A complement. A complement all the elements are from the universal set which do not belong to A. All the elements from the universal set which do not belong to A. So this circle is my set A. So all this remaining universal elements is my A dash. All this is my A dash. And in case of overlapping sets, if I have to show my B dash, for example, if I have to show my B dash, that is my B complement, so I will shade all the portion of my universal set apart from B. This is how a complement is shown in case of a overlapping sets. So all the basic pictorial representation of Venn diagrams have been covered in this video. Thank you.